seconds.
Hello everyone to the stream, welcome. Just a spontaneous decision, and the plan is not to do Dark Zone, the plan is to do the legendary missions later, and I'm up for somebody that will join or that will get the chance for the easy exotic at the end, so let me know if you would like to join at the end. I just have some fun with my tactician nomad build in the Dark Zone right now. And it's pretty funny. And this guy tries since 5 minutes to kill me. And I know I have a little bit too much toughness with this build, but... And I am out of medkit since about 3 minutes, but it's fun. Hello everyone. As I said before, if everyone wants to join on the legendary missions, I'll start with them later, then just let me know. But it's just too funny at the moment to fight this guy with his classic nomad build against my decent tactician nomad. Just want to say thanks. Really appreciate. Thanks a lot for the feedback. Oh, is he gone now? No, come on. Ah, down here.
Chopper is inbound.
So let's see if we can extract to go out here.
You got a bird inbound on your position.
Oh, that's so funny.
Agent, I am inbound on your position. You got a bird inbound on your position.
But he has endurance. Oh, he's fighting somebody else. Ah, two of them. Okay, yeah, that can happen. Unexpected health.
Ready to bring it on board. Seconds till extraction complete.
Okay. Yes, he got. Sometimes you just have to stand long enough and then you're fine. And soon you will see why I fight it so hard for my package.
Extraction successful. Warning, an agent in your vicinity has gone rogue.
Another one. I got my blue cache out. Yes, finally. But as I wrote before, oh, 2 nomads, that could be hard. That could be too hard. But sooner or later we have to die anyway. I do have a nomad as well. So, the perfect... What? They are manhunt. Okay. Yeah, if you're on PS4, then just let me know. No problem. Then we can run them together. What build are you running? At the moment, I run the build I released lately on a video. It's the Nomad Tactician build. But of course, it's not really for rogue fights or so. It's more for doing legendary missions and other PvE content. That's why this build is for. But Sanghel, if you're on PS4, then just let me know. And of course, then we can run the legendaries together. So just let me know. Hey Raj, Nilay. Hi Nilay, hi, welcome. Glad to see you here. Really nice. Yeah, of course we can farm some div tech as well and landmarks, no problem. I'm on PS4. Yeah, great, Zanghel. Then just tell me your PSN or write me a message. Write me a message on PSN and then I'll invite you and we can run the legendaries together. No problem at all. Then I wait quickly until you write me the message before I start, and just let's get a quick try if we can get one of these guys here. And of course more than me, so let's change to 8th turret. This is my first time here and I like your video. Thank you very much, Razvu. I hope, I don't know how to explain your gamertag correct, but really glad to have you here. Really nice. Thanks a lot and welcome.
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only. Backup activated. System rebooted.
And just to mention this one more, it's just a spontaneous stream, so it's not planned, definitely not. But I thought I will run some legendary missions today, and as I said, no problem, you can join me if you want and we can run them together, or you can just hop in at the end to get some easy exotics. That's your GT. My GT is the same as on my YouTube channel, so Roger 80.
Your objective has been updated.
Blue is a bit crap, to be honest. Oh, too late.
Warning. Rogue protocol has been activated for a nearby agent.
Okay, great. When you let me know or can write me a message, then I'll invite you and we can start running the legendary missions. Oh, nice job. Okay, then let me know as soon as you wrote me the message so I can invite you and we can start the adventure.
Warning. An agent in your vicinity has gone rogue. Warning. You are now entering a contaminated area. Leaving contaminated area. securing a safe area.
Hey, you know you need this. Hey, you're gonna need this. Hey, you know you need this.
Oh, sorry, I had my mic muted. I'm so sorry. So, then let's start with this one here. As I said, Zhanghel, sorry, I haven't received a message yet, so just write your gamer tag in the comments or write me a message so I can invite you. So far, I will just start with this legendary here, Napalm, one of my preferred ones. Most preferred ones of these three. And let's try out the new set, Life. What build I'm using now? The build I'm using now is the new Nomad Tactician build. I just did a video about this one so that you can see how it works. As you see, over 10k electronics, everything into skill power which is possible, and yeah, I have to say, for me it works pretty well. I think you can help me with Flawless Stolen Signal. Or probably yes, if we have a group of 4 then we could give it a try, of course, as well, but yeah, therefore we need a group of 4, otherwise we can't do it. So if you really can get 4 players together on PS4 to give it a try. Then we could give it a try. And as you see here, they shoot at me, I'm bleeding, but the healing of the Nomad is really awesome. Would the better is all 6 Nomad gear? No, not in my opinion, because what do you have if you run 6-piece Nomad? You have just one advantage, and the one advantage is what? Just have a little bit warm here, sorry. So the only advantage you get if you run 6-piece, if you have a look here, then you have the 50% chance to have no cooldown for passive Nomad and take 60% less damage for 10 seconds after passive Nomad. So I do have already the third life, let's say it this way, but just not the chance, the 50%. But therefore, if I would swap this out, as you see here, it's rolled into skill power and electronics, but my skill power went down pretty hard. So that's why I really prefer to have inventive. Think about it. Nilay, sorry, ich habe dir vorhin noch geantwortet, aber mein Mikrofon war gemutet. Entschuldige bitte. Ich habe eigentlich schon einen Twitch-Channel, aber den nutze ich eigentlich nur, um die Videos aufzunehmen, die ich dann nachher auf YouTube hochlade. Aber eben, wie gesagt, für alle, die daran interessiert sind, die können natürlich mich gerne so schon unterstützen. Ich habe bei jedem Video einen Link unten, wo man die ganzen Angaben dazu findet. Aber im Moment ist es noch nicht geplant, werde mir das aber gerne natürlich durch den Kopf gehen lassen. Und wenn ich es nicht mehr sehen sollte von dir, dann natürlich gute Nacht und hoffentlich bis bald. Ja klar, können wir gerne machen mit dem Diftech Farmen in der DZ. So, sorry for this. Strip is Nomad is good with Ninja. Yeah, that's a really nice set as well with the Nomad, with a Ninja bike, of course. You can do really nice combinations as well. I did a anti-Predmark build. I uploaded it today. Also as a base is Banshee and the Ninja bike. And with the Ninja bike, you have some really awesome combinations. Absolutely. I'm away on a job, will hit you when I'm back home and have a team ready. Of course, just write me and we can give it a try. And then I wish you a pleasant day at work. So, already done the first part, as you see, it's really easy. What you counter prep build, that video was helpful. That's great to hear, really appreciate it. And yeah, it's pretty fun to use, I have to say. And although the damage is not that bad, I would say, especially against rogue players, that's really nice to use. And as you saw at the beginning, the test I did with my buddy Andre, that was really insane. The bleed is so, yeah, really low. So you don't have to be scared anymore for Predator's Mark. I just received a friend request, so I will have a look. And as you see, healer down. One-Shot Stick Kit, that makes a good build. Hey Jane, hi, willkommen. Wie geht es dir? Ja, das funktioniert bei mir leider noch nicht mit dem Hi. So professionell wie der Nerd bin ich da nicht eingerichtet. I hit you up with a friend. Yeah, I saw the friend request. Just give me a second, then I'll accept it, and then I'll invite you. So come on, so now it should work. Then let's see if I can find you. Samuel, here you are. Invite, yes.
New agent has joined your team.
And if somebody else wants to join as well, then just let me know, no problem. Or you can just hop in at the end and grab some easy exotics, no problem. What we see here, legendary, yeah, what else, Jane? Just legendary. Das freut mich doch zu hören, dass es dir blendend geht, sehr schön. Ja, das weiß ich, wenn man häufig dabei ist, dann werden die Abkürzungen schon zur Gewohnheit, das ist so. Aber Jane, bei mir würdest du eh nur eines brauchen, und zwar das WTF. WTF, again, every NPC is death. Sanghel, I can invite you to the party as well. Then we can talk if you want, and we can hear you in the chat as well. But that's for free, of course. Money thing, of course, yeah, no problem. You can join, just send me a message on PS4 and then I can invite you. Welcome, Ruikan, welcome to the stream. Just a spontaneous stream for quickly running the legendaries, and as I said, I'm open for everyone that wants to join here, or just hop in at the end to grab the easy exotic. Oh, you're on PC? That could be harder, unfortunately. I'm on PS4. But who knows? Who knows? And Sanghel with same build, or is it a conventional nomad? Wait a second, I'll try to invite you to party. Not that everyone means I just talk with myself. Give me a quick second. So, and second part already done. Ah, we have tactician, we don't need ammo. Hey, hi Elmar, welcome to the stream. And congrats on the new Nomad Electronics build, PS4 friend. Hey, that's nice to hear, Currency. Welcome to the stream, that's the build I'm running currently. The new Nomad Tactician build. So this could be harder, because the NPCs take more damage if you're in a group. And I'm on the wrong platform, I see now, sorry. Somehow we have to go a once up. It can be hard to be concentrated and read the stream at the same time. At least the healer is down, that's the most important thing, the rest doesn't matter that much. My PSN is not in the description, the PSN is the same as on my YouTube channel, so Roger80, and you will find me there. I think the Firecrest is a good stone belt, so really helpful to... Yeah, that's really nice too, but the Firecrest we will just get the classy version on the next global event, which will happen soon, 23rd January. That will be pretty awesome, and the 5-piece, yeah, will be beast. If I have it right in my mind, 20% extra damage, so this could be really, really nice.
Warning. Agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.
Can we still do one-shot sticky bomb kill in PvP with Tactician? Yeah, I think it would be possible, but it has to fit really everything together. So it can be hard, because yeah, you need to deal more damage, and as all of you know, I think you have more stamina, more toughness, and you have to deal more damage. So it have to many things have to fit together to do a one-shot sticky with the right talents and everything. Would love to see some resistant solo with that Nomad build. Yeah, probably I can give it a try later when we have done the legendary missions. Then we can give it a try with this build, yeah. How to tackle the shotgunners? Which shotgunners? Ah, the resistance you mean? Yeah, especially in wave 8, they are pretty annoying. Absolutely, grenade. They're really annoying in wave 8, that's absolutely agree with you. And it can be pretty hard to do. But the main advantage, especially with this build here, you have 3 lives. You have your super, you have the Nomad life, and this usually works pretty well. And then the best thing is just to run a flame turret, as James mentioned, to have a little bit crowd control, and it should be doable. It's not the easiest one. I think legendaries, to run legendaries are easier, but still doable. Tactician is OP in underground, yeah, I agree with you. With the right setup, that's really awesome and easy to do, absolutely. Yeah. But the build I'm running now, the Nomad Tactician build, works in underground as well. And that's really the nice thing about this build, because you have a constant heal. Yeah, if you're not that concentrated it could be hard, but you have a constant heal, you have a overheal if you don't get hit by grenades all the time. And the survivability is really, really high. So, all the grenades. And as soon as the shotgunners, the grenadiers are dead, it's not that hard anymore. Nomad. Easy to unlock flawless combination of underground with tactician skill build? Yes, this is pretty easy too, yeah. Absolutely. If all group of 4 run all the same build, you can just sit back, relax and let the skills do the work. And it will be pretty awesome in the next global event as well, if you deal more damage when you're steady and in cover, which, yeah, let's be honest, you're almost all the time in cover and steady with the tech build. So you can finish the content even easier in this week, and I think it's the build to go for farm G credits. Thanks, Jane. Nice that you think about this. Really nice. Yeah, I got a friend request to just be concentrated through this mission, and I'll accept it after we finish this run. Somebody wrote I never use my big alley, so let's use the big alley a little bit. And the health on kill, of course, is really nice to 25% with 5 piece, so you get a bunch of health back every time you kill an NPC. Already the healer on the top floor. Yeah, stunned. So let's go and hide behind the secret spot. Looking forward to see your Tactician 6-piece build. Probably you can wait a long time to see a 6-piece build, because as I mentioned before, I think at the moment at least I will not do a 6-piece build. I will just do a 5-piece classified version of Tactician with a Barretts or Inventive. In my opinion it's much stronger. I'm not a huge fan of the 6-piece bonus from the new classified Tactician, if it stays like it is. Into in skirmish last week with my team. Pro, where you were strong. Dave, really welcome here on the channel. First of all, glad to have you here. Nice that we run into each other in skirmish. Could be hard to figure this out because I was using a lot of different setups and tested many builds in skirmish the last couple days and weeks. Did you know probably what I was shooting with the most? Because I was using a sniper build, I was using a anti-counter Predator's Mark build and a lot of others as well. But you could check out my new video with my counter Predator Mark build. I included a gameplay there where I was running a skirmish match solo queue. Probably it was this one, could be. Then you will see that build immediately. I have almost 50% of Tactician gear stored in my inventory and stashed with my 4 different characters. Yeah, then it's soon time to delete the old stuff, I would say. Survive the assault. Still one guy left there. But I do have 3 characters and then 3 ones at Tactician build as well. Could be hard to replace it on every build or every character with 4 with the new classified version. Sorry, just got the message. I think it might have been that Sniper Bro. Ah yeah, I did a video about the sniper as well. That works pretty nice too, but of course you need the right team to do it. Just solo it can be pretty hard. And just give me a quick second, I got a message. So I invited you to the party. Oh, sorry. sorry. I was in the menu. Can you video of playing solo installing signal excluding last fan stage? I mean, probably I could do it, but the sniper group. It would need a lot of time, and yes, I'm not Matty, so I'm definitely not as good as he is. And this could be pretty hard. Just give me a second. I'll change to defib so I can rescue you. Stay there, stay there. Still try to invite another player that wrote me on PS4, but some technical issues at the moment. So now it worked. Here you are, and here's the... Oh, that was not intended. Yes. Hey Cut, can I add you on PSN, bro? But he said you are a YouTuber on Skirmish. Yeah, of course, you can send me a request, no problem. I can accept it later when I'm done with this one. My gamer tag is the same one as on this channel here. So, and I think soon done on this part as well. Couple more seekers. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Just send me the request and I will add you. Which one is your best gear for PvE and for PvP? That's kind of difficult question if you mean both in one, and it depends of course as to if you what you prefer to run, what weapon type and what playstyle you have, if you like close quarter combat or whatever. But for both at the moment, really hard question. I mean, Striker, the 3 meta sets are all really nice to use, which means Striker, Nomad and oh nice, Final Measure, decent, and Predator's Mark. And honestly I have to say Predator's Mark in PvE is really strong and nice to use. I was just using it with my buddy as we were running a legendary mission, and it went really well. I think we never had such a fast time. So Predmark is a really good set, I would say. And then of course it depends too if you run it mainly solo or in a group. This is an important point as well. But Striker for PvE is really good. For PvP I'm not a huge fan, me personally, because yeah, my aim is not the best, perfect, most perfect one, and you have to get your stacks and increase the damage with the stacks, and if you can't do this constantly, then Striker is not the best one, especially not for PvP in my opinion. So I still think Predator's Mark if you mean both, or Nomad. But Nomad, yeah, Nomad it's really strong in PvP, but PvE it's yeah, PvE it's not that much damage you deal to the NPCs, and so all in all I would say it's, yeah, it's Predator's Mark at the moment. Thanks for the friend request, I will accept it after we finish this one here. And of course just for PvE I was running sooner today a legendary mission with the D3 set, and D3 it's really beast in my opinion for PvE. Not as good and fast like the tactician build, but it comes really close in my opinion. And in a group setup of course too, so if you have a group and you do PvP, then it works pretty nice as well, because the whole team gets the buff after a certain amount of damage you take with the shield. But just in a team, so I wouldn't recommend D3 for solo PvP. Running Lone Star 6-piece with 2 big L's for PvE. Yeah, that's really nice as well. Lone Star with the big Alejandro when you got the Berserker buff. That's awesome. That's really ridiculous how strong it is. Hey bro, wish I could friend request you, but I'm on, yeah, that's unfortunately that's a little bit difficult. I'm not on PC at the moment, just on PS4. But you can follow me here, no problem. You can write me messages here, no problem at all. So my little box. And as usual here, important to keep the agent busy. Hey Skyro, welcome, hi. Hello Andrew, welcome. Okay, ich habe gerade noch mit Hula telefoniert und 10 Minuten nicht gerafft, dass ihr zwei das heute schon gemacht habt. Nice. Ja, genau, Jane, das war wirklich witzig, als ich da deinen alten Namen gesehen habe. Und ich glaube, wir haben zu Beginn Times Square gemacht. Und das war ziemlich nice. Wenn ich mich richtig erinnere, war ich da mit dem D3-Set. Das war eine ganz coole Geschichte, ja. So, du hast einen würdigen Nachfolger. Andrew, yes and no, not really German, but close to this. In a country a little bit more south, but we speak German there as well. And as I mentioned before, if somebody wants to join here to grab an easy exotic, just let me know. There's still one spot free. Ed P, hello, how are you doing? I'm doing very fine, thanks for asking. I hope you too.
Warning, now leaving the safe area.
How long you have been playing this game? Today you mean, or in general? I think in general. In general, I started to play this game in November last year, mid-November, so about 1 year and 3 months, almost. The Widow is there as well. That's not really nice that they all sit together. Fine, thank you, Andrew. I'm really fine, I hope you too. I will join, except first Elmer, then just write me or send me a friend request and you can join, of course.
Alert. Friendly division agent is down.
Get picked up, nice. Guess. So then I just invite you quickly as soon as I see you here. Is Big A with Lone Star set stronger than Striker set? What's your opinion on it? Honestly, I've been playing this game since patch. Oh, then you played longer than me. In my opinion, I think Striker is stronger with a Big Alley than Lone Star, but that's just my opinion. Of course, you have the advantage if you run Lone Star, you don't have to wait that long for swapping the magazines. Oh, there's an agent up here. And the healing box of this dude as well. Of course, as I said, you have the advantage, of course, with Lone Star that you don't have to reload the big alleys so long and that often. Just to be concentrated. I'll answer it to you later when we have Widow here. disable her that she can't
An agent on your team requires aid
put a
immediately.
new box on the floor. Ah, and in the last second she healed.
Alert. Friendly division agent is down.
I can.
Warning. Agent on your team is down.
That was pretty
Requires
close,
assistance.
but we got it, so now I can read the chat again. And just shoot my sticky before. So then. So the answer because of the set. Skydriver, is this a donation? It was. If then it's the first one, then thank you so much. I do really appreciate it. I never got this on a stream. Thanks a lot. That's just awesome. Thank you so much. How old are you? Why is this important, Andrew? Of course I can tell you, but if you read my gamertag, then you could see or you can calculate how old I am now. And thanks for the reply, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot for your comment and reply. That's really awesome to hear that you enjoy the videos. Du hast mich ausgebildet, Jin. Okay. Dann weiß ich da irgendwas in dem Fall noch nicht, aber wer weiß, wer weiß. No, the answer because of the set. So as I said, with Lone Star, of course, you have the advantage that you don't have to reload. You can just swap the weapons and you get a new magazine. That's the advantage, but in PvE with Striker, the benefit, in my opinion, especially with the Big Alley and on console, it's not always that easy to control, and you have 30% stability with Striker. So that's why I think this one is really nice to have on with the Big Alley. And of course in PvE too, because you got the enemy armor damage, which is really strong, and you have higher damage all the time, and you don't have to wait for the Berserker buff like on the Lone Star. That's why I personally think Striker is stronger with the Big Alley. Any idea what's the 6th bonus on Classy Tactician? I really enjoy your content and will always. That's really awesome to hear. Really appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, you support me a lot just with being here, just with talking to each other. I do really appreciate it. So let's go back up again. The shotties are coming. Ich habe auch Division. That's great to hear that you have Division as well. Still a really enjoyable game, as I think. I do really enjoy it still after playing so long. Yeah, I never played a game that long as Division, to be honest. And usually I'm always done after about 2 weeks. When I finish the mission, then I throw it in a corner and yeah, have a break usually until I play the next one. Any idea what's the 6-piece bonus on Classy Tactician? Yeah, idea. I mean, if it's still the same as on PTS, which I think it will be, then the 6-piece bonus is that you can get up to 60 stacks and not longer just 30. But as I mentioned before, I personally think the 6-piece bonus is not that viable to use, because you had to swap or iterate, I missed the correct word in English, you have to change your skills to benefit as much as possible from the 6-piece bonus. So in this case here, once you shoot the sticky, then the seekers, then the sticky, then the seekers, and otherwise you can't benefit that much from the 6-piece. Yeah, it's kind of complicated, but I was not really impressed as I tested it out on the PTS, so that's why I think I personally will just use the 5-piece combined with Barrett's or Inventive. Oh, that was misplacement. Does Lone Star have better survivability than Striker? Nope. In my eyes, definitely not. Because Lone Star, you just have the survivability, depends on the amount of stamina you choose on your gear. And with Striker, as soon as you land your shots, you get the healing bonus from the stacks. So that's why Striker is much stronger in this case for survivability. If you can land your shots, of course, and if you can, yeah, get the stacks over a long time. Can 6-piece Hunter or Deadeye build kill players in one-shot sniper? The easy answer, I think, nope, it can. If you will build a one-shot sniper, then there is just one solution in my opinion. And this is still the Hexo, classified Hexo build. Because if you would like to one-shot somebody, then you need as high as possible initial damage. And all the other gear sets, yeah, Deadeye is anyway a little bit special. I don't like Deadeye at all. I think it's not really a sniper set where you can land body shots and benefit from it. Or even they should change it that you can deal more damage when you land a headshot. But that's just my opinion. So you do have, if you're in cover, 100% crit chance with Deadeye. Why I deal no damage. And yeah, you have 100% crit chance, but the damage is lower compared to a really sniper build when you land a headshot. That's why with Deadeye, yeah, of course if you meet a player that has really a crap build, probably yes, but otherwise no. And almost the same Hunter's Face. I'm really looking forward to get a gear set, Hunter's Face, on the next global event. Yeah, very welcome. Very welcome. And Hunter's Face, as I said, I was really impressed as I was using it in the last PTS. I enjoyed it a lot. But to benefit from Hunter's Face, you need to get the stacks as well. It's almost the same as with the Sentry. So you have to land the headshots, and it's even a little bit trickier. You have more initial damage, but you lose the stacks much faster. So if you miss 2 shots, then your stack is gone. And that of course makes it really hard in PvP. So in my opinion, in PvP, even Sentry would be better than Hunter's Face. And Sentry, yeah, you can use with a shotgun as well to get the stacks. I have got 160% headshot on my big alley and crit. Is this good for it? I think so. Honestly, I can't compare that much. I have the numbers not in my mind right now, how high the damage is on my build. But it sounds pretty good, I would say. Ah, Hula hast du ausgebildet, okay. Ja, dann verstehe ich's. Dann verstehe ich's. Der hat wirklich schön viel gelernt. Aber man weiß noch nie. Ne, hat wirklich Spaß gemacht. Und ich hoffe doch, dass du dann irgendwann auch wieder mal zurück sein wirst. Das wäre doch wirklich sehr schön. So, let me quickly check what I got. Probably something I can share with you. Okay, I'll try it out. Definitely, give it a try, yeah. And let me know how it works for you. Yeah, you did a good job. You did both a good job. And if you want, we can do the other ones of 2. If somebody's interested, you can definitely have it. You're very welcome. Very welcome, guys. Did a good job. It's at least a div tech, so if you need it, then just grab it. And as I said, if you want, then we can do another one too. So if you would like to run Warrengate and Times Square as well, no problem.
The Warrengate power plant was built in the 20s, back when people thought about building.
Bliss also Rippy, it's the best exotic that was ever in the game, the most used one. Sentry shotgun build was OP in patch. Yeah, I think Sentry with SMG was pretty OP, but this was before I tried it, or I joined the game.
We lost contact with. The last few messages were full of Rikers, so I'm thinking they're at risk. And so are the generators.
If we lose them, a lot of people's lights go out. And if we lose those people, well...
And if you watched exactly, I think if I wouldn't have Nomad skill build, we had to do the last part on the previous mission again, because one time it was pretty close. I have to go Sepro, thank you a lot for joining. It was a pleasure to run with you. Probably another time again, and have a nice evening. Take care. Sniper, right side of you. That's fine now.
Maintain heavy fire. Lock them down.
What you talking about? Red skull gloves, lol, OP. Yeah, but skull gloves, they are really nice. I still like them. As I said before, if you will deal a lot of damage with the sniper, there is no way around a build with skull gloves. So they are still pretty viable in my opinion. So don't talk too bad about the skull gloves. I like them. No, just kidding. But skull gloves is one of the better exotics still in the game in my opinion. But of course, with the new classified gear sets and the higher stats, they're not as good as they were before. Thanks bro, I got the house. I was grinding for it so long. What? You got the house? Really? Really? Wow, that's awesome. Really glad that you got it. Great. Great to hear. Awesome. Then I hope for you got one with good talents too. That's awesome. One on the left side behind us.
Warning. Agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.
I have messaged you and sent you the screenshot. Wow, great. I'll check it out. Of course.
Nobody's getting through there. Come on, JT, you can't do shit. Target's exposed.
Skydriver, danke dir vielmals. War wirklich cool, dass du dabei warst. Wünsche dir ganz einen schönen Abend und hoffe bis bald mal wieder. Dir auch viel Spaß. Vielen Dank. Bye bye. I come soon to you. Just let me quickly get the healer. Does anybody use Alpha Bridge gear nowadays? I think not that many nowadays. But I could imagine on the next global event, as soon as we get the classy version of it, that more and more will use it again. There are some builds at the moment, and an electronic build as well. A really good YouTuber in my opinion, Lieutenant Buzz Lightbeer. He has really decent content as well. He did want to build an Electra bridge build with a base of Alpha Bridge. And that's really nice as well. So if you don't know him, then I can really recommend check it out, his channel as well. He has some good content too. But otherwise not that many people use Alpha Bridge at the moment, I would say. And I don't like the talent of the new version, so I think I will not use it that often. So you post on TD chat. Welcome, Buba. Really appreciate it. Glad to have you here, and thanks a lot for subbing to my channel. Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I did sometimes some posts on Reddit as well. I really like to try to help as many agents as possible. I don't understand what 2-piece Alpha Bridge does. 100% health regen. I don't understand. Usually when you're low on health, now it's not a good example to demonstrate, but you can test it out once by yourself. If you're once low on health, you don't regenerate all the health bars. You get stuck on 1/3 or 2/3 of the health bar, and with Alpha Bridge you can regenerate them without using a medkit or whatever. But it's a harder one to understand, yeah, that's true. But just watch once your health bar if you don't use a Nomad, another build. And sometimes if you're in a fight in PvE or whatever, then you don't go up on the next health segment. And this you can do with Alpha Bridge. But I think it's not that useful. If you watch my newest video, I have a chart inside there where you can see in red which talents on the gear 2, 3 and 4-piece bonus I think are the better or the more useful ones to combine with a ninja bike. And yeah, honestly I think the 2-piece of Alpha Bridge is not that useful. Especially not nowadays as we have Nomad. Not that somebody says at the end I don't use my big alley. Hey, fragt, was für Werte spielst du? Bazaar, hallo, danke dir, dass du da bist. Freut mich sehr, dass du reinschaust. Was für Werte vom Gear meinst du hier? Ich habe knapp 3000 Firearms, 3000 Stamina und über 10.000 Elektronik. Das ist dasselbe Bild, das ich in einem Video drin habe. So always have a look that you hit as many as possible. And the same here, if somebody's in the stream and would like to join, then just let me know, or of course if you're at the boss part and you would like to rep some easy exotics, then as well just let me know so I can invite you, and probably you got a house as well, you never know. Can you explain more in detail about Bullfrog talent? What you would like to know about the Bullfrog talent? The Bullfrog talent is the one uncomplicated, so which means the less, or if you don't have any stability mods on your weapon, then you get 15% more damage with your Bullfrog. And as soon as you have some stability bonuses or weapon mods on it, you decrease the bonus. But to be honest, see you later, Ed. Really glad to have you here. Wish you a very nice evening and hope to see you soon. So have a good time. See you. The Bullfrog talent, yeah, where I was. But to be honest, the reduction is not that high. So if you or struggle to land your shots, I would still recommend to use, as me, some stability mods on it, except with Striker, because there you have already 30% stability on the Striker gear, so that makes this gear set really viable, and especially if you're not that good or you have some trouble sometimes with aiming, as you see right now on me, then it makes sense. But the reduction is really low, so if you run about 30% stability with the mods, so muscle scope and the grip, then you just lose about 3 to 4% of the damage. So you still get over 10% increased damage with the Bullfrog. Und Spezi-Rucksack, Buzzer, du meinst hier an diesem Bild? Nee, das ist nicht der spezialisiert, das ist der Inventive, erfinderisch. 15% mehr Skill Power, wenn dann voller Gesundheit. Und natürlich mit Nomade bist du ja fast immer über voller Gesundheit. Und das macht den Rucksack so passend hier. Is this okay because of the good Bullfrog? The Bullfrog, yeah, Bullfrog can be hard to use, as I said, especially on other gear sets. If you have a Striker, then I would recommend definitely just try it out with Striker. And otherwise just use stability mods on it, so you don't lose that much damage, although you use stability on it. And let's be honest, the most important point of every weapon, it's not that much which mods you use. If you use crit chance, crit damage and everything, the most important thing is that you can land your shots. So if you miss half of the shots, you can have the best ever mods on it, you don't benefit that much. And as you see here on my just delete this one, on my Big Alley, just to show you this quickly, as you see here, stability, crit chance, crit damage, and stability, crit chance, crit damage. So I benefit much more if I can land my shots as if I would have just the right gear mods. That was my Nomad. Uh, 30% stability from Striker gonna decrease damage? Nope. Just the weapon mods you have on your gun, but not other bonuses. So if you would still struggle with Striker and the 30%, you could roll stability on your backpack as well. I think it's 70%, 17, 16, and you would have even more stability. And with every other gear set as well. So if you struggle sometimes with to land your shots, then just re-roll the health or whatever you have on the backpack to stability. As I said, the most important thing is that you can land your shots. And I had it once, I was testing out once some builds, as you know, and I had stability on the backpack on my Predator's Mark build. And it worked pretty well. Gern geschehen, Basa, sehr gerne. Immer her mit den Fragen. Ah, sniper line. So let's stand her up there. Just don't go on the left side, you spawn another round. If you stay on the right side, then you don't. So you can make it a little bit shorter. Oh, who? Was this the... Thanks. Was this the sticky from the agent? What is the best talent for Alejandro for PV? For PV, it's just one in my opinion. The best talent is destructive. For a big alley and for almost every other weapon as well. I don't have it on this one here, because yeah, with the skill build I can't unlock the talent. Destructive and ferocious, yeah, ferocious this depends. Depends always what kind of content you play the most. But just have in mind, ferocious just procs if you fight against elites. And you don't have elites all the time, especially here in legendary missions. You have a lot of veterans as well, you have red bars, so you don't benefit for everyone. And that's why I think destructive is even better. But of course ferocious is really good as well. And you need electronics to unlock ferocious compared to destructive. And this is nowadays a really important question as well. So you don't have the same stats as before usually. And it can make it hard to unlock every talent. Hast du eigentlich ein Banshee-Build? Yes and no, Jörn. Danke dir erstmal, dass du da bist. Schön von dir zu lesen. Ja und nein, ich habe erst kürzlich heute ein Video hochgeladen mit einem Anti-Predator-Bild oder einem Konterbild für Predator, und da ist so mehr oder weniger die Basis ein Banshee. Aber da ich nicht so wirklich der PvP-Spieler bin, hauptsächlich, und dieses Set ja mehrheitlich für das gedacht ist das nicht so meine Kernkompetenz, wenn du dem so sagen willst. Which one would be best enemy armor damage or more skill power? That's a hard question. It depends on the build, of course, if you talk about the tactician build, and it depends on the stats you already have. So as you probably know, you have there's something known as diminishing returns, which means when you are above a certain number for a skill build, and this is 450,000, then you don't benefit that much more from to have more, so you don't deal much more damage. Let's say if I already have 460,000 skill power and I can have 10,000 more, then the damage increase is not that high as from 400 to 410,000. That's the important thing. So that's why it depends on your build. And I would say, especially when we get the classified version of Tactician, and there you have higher stats, usually. You have higher stats, so you can reach higher numbers. Then it's more important for me personally to have more enemy armor damage compared to skill power. But the build video I did already about the new tech build, I did this already, so I have there enemy armor damage on some gear pieces instead of skill power, like the mask. And this is exactly why, because of these diminishing returns. Noch was für Mods auf deine Rausrüstung, will es auch mal so probieren. Du meinst auf die ich jetzt spiele? Also da habe ich jetzt Skill Haste drauf, also Fertigkeit Eile mit Elektronik, weil du ja den Bonus vom Taktiker nicht hast. Und ich habe 3-mal Sticky Bomb Damage und einmal Seeker Mine. Aber das musst du ausprobieren, wie es dann für dich passt. Wie ich mal gesagt habe, für mich ist ein Bild immer gut, wenn ich alleine spiele und den Healer one-shotten kann mit der Sticky. Und das passt mit dem, so wie ich es jetzt habe. Aber das musst du jetzt was ausprobieren. Also entweder Sticky Bomb Damage oder Seeker Mine Damage. Ich sehe immer wieder, dass Heilboxen in die Luft gehängt werden. Kannst du mir erklären, wie das geht? Hallo Andreas erstmal, schön für dir zu lesen. Schön, dass du da bist. Das ist mehr ein Anzeigefehler, habe ich auch schon festgestellt. Dann habe ich meinen Kollegen gefragt, der auch mitspielt, ob er das auch bei sich auf dem Bildschirm hat. Also das ist nicht so, dass du das absichtlich machen könntest. Aber ist halt immer noch nach wie vor The Division crappy soft, so sometimes ist nicht alles genauso, wie es geplant ist. Does enemy armor damage works for PvP? Enemy armor damage works for PvP as well, yeah. But the issue with it is that you don't benefit that much from it as per modded talents, or as much as in PvE. Because back in 1.5, yeah, everybody had a lot of enemy armor or armor on the build, and then you could benefit a lot more. So that was the time when Alpha Bridge and M4 was the meta, and M4 because of the enemy armor damage, and almost everyone had rolled it into destructive as well, or on it. But nowadays it's not really the best talent you can have on the guns, or even in PvP, so they are much better talents. So on this one, just take care on the agent. I guess he's on the right side. Yeah, it is. Just try to shoot the sticky. There he is. That's a cover shoot talent from Big Alley, and it works pretty nice, but just 3000 firearms, that's why I do like this weapon a lot. So then let's open one after each other. First this one down here. I think just 2 left, so pretty good job. Yes, then let's go straight to the next one. Quickly wait for the seeker mines. Can you give me a PS4? My PSN, if you need this one, it's the same as on my YouTube channel. Oh, the healer survived. If you place the box there, then there is one trick. Just back up a little bit so that they have to move out of the box. And anyway, you should have more than enough time on this part. Ah, dude, don't go back. Grenadier. Come on, Sticky. Yeah, and the stagger effect is still an issue. So where are these guys? The healer's still alive. One is there. Then prepare already for the last valve. Stand still. And I know, would be easier if I could land my shots. So then let's do this a little bit faster here. Just come back with me. Now you saw that we grabbed aggro a little bit too early, otherwise they stand together more, but it doesn't matter. So, alles klar, ansonsten ist die Haupthandtasche. Ja, ich denke, die ist immer noch an der gleichen Stelle. Leider habe ich vergessen, aber eine Männergrippe, so dass wir dann... Oh, schade, tut mir leid. Ich wünsche dir dann auf jeden Fall gute Besserung, Andreas. Und auch für dich noch alles Gute im neuen Jahr. Danke dir fürs Vorbeischauen. So, we had this. Drop that like, have a great stream. Thanks to you, really appreciate it. Then let's see how fast we can kill the bosses at the end. Shotters are still alive, take care. The user involved. And somebody asked before if I would recommend the big alley with the Lone Star Striker, just something which is now in my mind. One thing I really recommend, if you use it with the Striker, then go for reload speed on the chest, not the chest, the holster. Because as you know, reload with an LMG, that can be kind of annoying. So then I really recommend you use reload speed on the holster to increase the time, or decrease the time a little bit. Take care, you get rushed. He's still up, just come out here. I think it's just one guy left. So then let's already prepare for the boss part. Drink some water. Have the right gun equipped. Yeah, he dropped one box at a good spot. So let's see if we can get the second round from in here as well, or we have to kill them from outside. Oh, I'm out of medkits. Okay, there's the box. Let's see. Yes. And this is still the thing that would be better with the conventional tactician build, because then you can one-shot the healers even if you have two players. But I would say it worked pretty well, so we got already one. I have the same build but slightly different for PvP. Really? You have the same build as the... Hey, glad to have you back here. Thanks for joining again. the Nomad electronics build. I tried it quickly out in the Dark Zone before as well, but for PvP, yeah, I think it would not be my preferred choice. But Nomad, of course, otherwise the conventional one, that's a really awesome set for PvP. Come on. So next one, and I would say then let's have a little bit fun. No, not that much. Here you are. So, just right, left. GG, I would say. Good one.
Active echo beacon detected.
Then let's see what we got. A Liberator. So if you would like to have one, then you can have it. For PV, what's the best talents for an M4 for PV? Depends a little bit on your playstyle as well and on the build you are using, because in 1.8 it can be tricky to unlock every talent, but for PvE definitely one of them should be destructive. And then it really depends what kind of gear you are using. Responsive is pretty nice too, but just have in mind it just counts when you fight closer to 10 meters range, and that's not always the case. It can be nice to have competent in the third slot, but then you need to have a little bit skill haste as well, otherwise you can't benefit that much or that often of it. And I'd really like to have in 1.8 the predatory, because it gives you a really nice chunk of heal back after every kill. So it's one of the best healing resources in my opinion in 1.8. So predatory, destructive are really nice to have, and then as I said, responsive is really nice, or even determined, to get the skills back faster.
Agent, we have a serious issue.
So then let's go to the last one. You made it seem casual. Yeah, that's almost a casual run, but you did a good job. If you haven't revived me there, so then we would have to do one part more than once. So great job of you too.
Electrical grid in
And
Times
otherwise,
Square.
if you mean a
I'll let
special
Rhodes fill
gear
you in on the
set, then
details.
just tell me
He'll be
which
your point
one
of contact
for the
this one.
M4.
Thanks.
But as I said
Here's the
before,
deal.
casual,
Step-down power
I would
transformer is on the
recommend
fritz,
to
and it's
use
causing
destructive,
brownouts as a result.
predatory,
Normally, not a big
and
deal, but
responsive.
Normal left this island a while ago. Let this go long enough,
Okay,
and we get
we used 2
cascade
times
failure
the
across the whole island.
new one.
Now that would be
Let's
bad.
change to my good old tactician build for this one.
Wish I could have seen this place before it all happened.
And did you got another house on the last run? That would be great. Or even an Alejandro, Big Alley. Thanks also for my big A. I'm trying to get predatory, but I have rolled it 3 and I'm not getting it. Yeah, you're not the only one. I think the last time I tried to get a special talent on a gun, I wasted about 3,000 Phoenix credits. Unfortunately, I'm not lucky all the time too. Does it have a special reason that you use this seeker mine? I mean, it could be that you haven't unlocked all of them, but otherwise the cluster ones, cluster seeker, are much more worth using in PvE. Although you have a stat there that you deal more damage, but it's not the case. So I would change to the other one. I'll keep trying, yeah, that's the bad thing. This game is all about RNG and all about grinding for the new stats and gear. Absolutely. Never give up. And if you do the legendaries like this, you get a lot of Phoenix credits as well. What?
Can't see shit!
Yeah, and somebody asked before what's the 2-piece talent of Alpha Bridge, and now you see on my health bar I'm stuck on the second bar, 2/3, and I don't go further up. So with Alpha Bridge, 100% health region would mean that you can now go up over the last bar as well.
Additional hostiles detected.
Gonna blow up the turret.
Okay, these were a little bit too many grenades, thanks. And all the time on the same spot. Thanks for your Unity 3 build, having a lot of fun. Yeah, that's awesome. Hello, Angry Barbarian, that's awesome to hear. That's really nice, the D3, yeah. Absolutely. Which one did you make? The one with the strongest shield? Or more damage? But it's really beast, yeah. You can run legendaries, you can face tank. So I think right now it's really like it should be a shield build. Hey, hello buddy, welcome. Glad to have you here. To reroll the MP5. Yeah, that can happen sometimes. But I hope you got finally the right talents you were looking for on your MP5. Good to be here, just checking out. Then very welcome. Glad that you found the way to here, to the stream. Just yeah, was not planned. Just a spontaneous decision to do the legendaries quickly with you together. Guten Abend, hallo. No, wrong direction. Finally got destructive, but haven't tried the legendary missions yet. Yeah, then definitely give it a try. That's really awesome. As I said, you can just face tank through, even if you're in a 3 or 4 man group. That's really awesome. Took a 3 tech ninja, 1 striker, and then I 2 time score today in about 30 minutes. Wow, GG, that's a great time. Not a bad build for those without classy, yeah? Definitely, definitely. And why do you choose 1 striker? You build it up on tech, I guess. Stability. 4. Oh. Next spawn, take care. I would probably change the striker for D3 as you don't shoot much. Yeah, that could be a viable decision as well. D3, I think you get the protection from elites, if I'm right. Or otherwise, of course, you could... I should concentrate right now a little bit more. You could change it, of course, to a Barrett's, probably, to have a little bit more skill power as well. Yep, 15%, yeah. Yeah, you definitely have plenty of options. Yeah, it's still a really viable piece of gear, and especially for everyone that don't have a 6-piece classified at the moment. You can do a ton of different variations with it, yeah.
Warning. Hostiles detected.
Focus fire. Let him have it. Maintain fire. Target moving. Focus fire. Reloading. Maintain heavy fire. Just give it up.
Warning. Hostiles detected.
Warum funktioniert eigentlich bei Final Measure der Elite-Schutz nicht so wirklich? Ja, Jörn, das ist natürlich noch schwierig so aus dem Stegreif. Ich meine, 15%, wenn du es runterrechnest, ist natürlich schon nicht so extrem dermaßen viel. Aber ob es dann wirklich nur subjektiv ist oder nicht funktioniert am Ende, könnte ich dir so auch nicht mal sagen. Habe ich mich selber noch nie extrem drauf geachtet. Habe auch nicht so wahnsinnig oft Final Measure gespielt in letzter Zeit. Aber könnte jetzt schon noch schwieriger sein, da du ja durchgehend schon etwas mehr Ausdauer hast auf allen Builds, dass du da einen großartigen Unterschied spürst. Und da musst du ja vor allem mal schauen, wenn du das Character Sheet mal anschaust. Mal kurz da schnell die Agents wegmachen. Nicht, dass die uns da noch platt machen am Ende. Wenn du da mal auf Character gehst, dann wäre vor allem das mal interessant zu wissen. Max Health. So, wie viel Gesundheit hast du mit dem Bild? Und wenn die Zahl dann wirklich 1:1 dasselbe ist, dann könntest du es dann auch vergleichen.
Warning. Hostiles detected.
So, already the boss.
What is this shit? Run out of there. Get a fucking turn there. Shoot 'em all.
We have fully stacked now. Now change quickly my turret. And you see 2000 damage more with the fully stacked version. Ist natürlich nicht gleich, aber schon ziemlich ähnlich. Das ist, ja. Ja, ja, und ich denke, es ist halt schon noch teilweise auch subjektiv ran vom Empfinden her. Und das ist halt wirklich schwierig. Aber du müsstest die Stats schon wirklich mal 1:1 gleich haben, damit du dann sagen kannst, ob es wirklich an dem gelegen ist. Yeah, 20k, that's really, really nice. And as you saw, fully stacked turret with water, damage to leads 22.5k. And if you played solo, then you can melt through Sergeant Wilbur pretty fast. But you see the difference. Now I don't have the drink water, and I was not having a fully stacked version. And the damage is really low, not really low, but much deeper than before. But it went still pretty fast, I would say. Big Papa visit the room. So, and as you see, we finished soon the 3 legendaries today. Just 1 or 2 guys left, I think. I had no plans for this stream here. It was really spontaneous, so if you would like to see something else after this, I think I could stream for about half an hour, plus minus more. So if you would like to see something special, somebody asked me to run resistance with my new build, Nomad skill build. This would be an option, of course. Or otherwise, if you would like to see something else, then just let me know. That I can probably show you what you would like to see. So I'm here for you. What do we get? And another bliss. Incredible. 3 legendaries and 2 Colonel Bliss holsters. Or let's say 1 division tech. To get the Times Square flawless, I had to invite at the end when Wilbur was low on health. First guy that arrives face tanks Wilbur and dies. So yes, this can happen. Definitely, this can happen. That's pretty annoying. But I know you are a pro as well when it comes to soloing the legendary missions. So I would say, or think at least, it was no problem for you to finish it solo almost by yourself and then invite another guy that was a little bit more clever and not try to face tank Wilbur at the end. But if he would have a Nomad, if he would had a Nomad, he could have survived. So I guess he was not running Nomad. I heard you have great build videos. I hope so. The Brain, hello, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here and appreciate your sub a lot. Thanks a lot. Hey buddy, thanks a lot for running with me. It was a pleasure. Sanghel. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed your house you got from the first one. That's awesome. Really awesome. And hope to see you soon. And of course, if you'd like to do another thing as well, at the moment, then just let me know. Never did legendary so easy. Yeah, if you have a little bit practice, then it can be pretty easy. That's absolutely true. But you did a great job, I have to say. So really appreciate it to run with you. Yes, it was a run invite, but did it the next time. Oh, manhunts.
have a manhunt active in your vicinity.
So, as I said, if you would like to see something else, then just let me know. And so far, let's quickly try out what we can do about this manhunt out there. Oh, he's already dead. No. No.
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only. Backup activated. System rebooted.
Caution. Entering dark zone.
Hi,
Attention.
hello back, Andrew.
Exiting
Welcome.
dark zone.
So as I said before, if you'd like to see something special for about half an hour, let me know. Wie stark ist so ein Skillbild gegen Spieler? Jörn, auf gut Deutsch gesagt, so ein Skillbild gegen Spieler ist sackschwach. Ja, leider. Yes, a skill build against players in PvP, unfortunately it's not really strong anymore because they nerfed pretty much everything. So back in 1.5, as I started to play this game, you could kill other players with the Seeker Mine. Then they nerfed the Cluster Mine Seekers, and then the Airburst Seekers had their really huge impact on PvP, and many are annoyed about it, and they nerfed the Airburst Seekers as well. After this, Flame Turret, and now they nerfed Flame Turrets. So the Flame Turret had a PvP modifier. You deal 35% less damage with them against players. That makes them really unviable, unuseful as well. And the last thing, the best at the moment, I would say, if something, then the Sticky Bomb, but of course this can be really hard to land your shots with the Sticky Bomb. And the other skills, to be honest, skill build against players, yeah, it's not really useful. Flame Turret, it's pretty annoying because of the status effect, but otherwise, yeah, it's not very strong anymore. One-shot mine habe ich schon. Yeah, I think everybody heard about the one-shot Seeker Mine, and yeah, it was kinda annoying, but I think at the moment the skills are too weak in PvP. I mean, especially if you run solo and you meet a group, then you don't have a really high chance to survive, if you're fully honest. So that's why I think they nerfed it a little bit too much, although the turret was pretty strong. But I mean, if you met an experienced player, then it's not that hard anymore, because you can disable the turret with an EMP grenade, with an EMP sticky, and yeah, it's gone. So,
System rebooted.
but we can see, or you can see how it
Now
works.
leaving the safe area.
Flame turret here, Seeker Mine, and the annoying thing was earlier, because you don't have Rogue 2.0, so you all the time you went Rogue, because with the Seeker Mine you hit all the other players, and then you were Rogue as well. And that was really annoying. And as you see now, the turret should shoot, but it doesn't. I don't know why. No, not. And as you see, the damage is really pretty low. About 5,000. It's nothing with the increased stamina. So it's annoying because of the status effect. But except this, yeah, it's really not really viable. 4 to 5k. So in a group setup, to have a bit crowd control, it works, but except this, it's not really useful. I'm not in PvP. As I said, if you would like to see something else, then just let me know. Otherwise, I think I will close the stream in about 5 minutes. Except, of course, as I said, if you would like to see something else. For the rest,
I got what you need.
Resistance mit Skill Build. Ja, dann kann ich das zum Abschluss noch machen, kein Problem. Ehrlicherweise, ich würde da nicht das Normale empfehlen, nicht den Taktiker, sondern ich würde wirklich die neue Variante empfehlen mit dem Nomaden. Aber
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only. Backup activated. System rebooted.
der letzte Versuch, the last try against this guy here,
Warning,
is on the
entering dark zone.
see on the roof. Okay, it seems to be on the roof.
فعلت شيء واحد فعل سوبر صار. مو انا.
Und die 3. These 3 sets in PvP.
بليدنج قال. لا
Bleeding. Okay, and we got the cache. So I think then, ja, Jane, zwischendurch muss das sein. Jemand hat gefragt, wie die Skills sich im PvP, wie gut die noch sind. Und die sind ziemlich bescheiden. Und das wollte ich nur kurz demonstrieren. So, then finally, let's do quickly some resistance with one of the skill builds.
Attention. Warning. Rogue protocol has been activated for a nearby
And again,
agent.
now. Although it's fun,
Now
but
entering a safe area.
let's go quickly to resistance. Carrier. Here we are. Danke für dies. Gern geschehen, Jan. Mache ich doch gern. Ja, Jane, nicht nur dir. Ich denke generell die Skills sind unterdessen alle zu schwach für PvP. Leider.
Warning. Now we're exiting the safe area.
It's go time.
And if you're really honest, wenn wir wirklich ehrlich sind, der Unterschied Predmark Skill ist ja nicht wirklich groß.
Next
Aber
wave in 20
naja,
seconds.
machen wir das Beste daraus, was wir haben.
10 seconds until next wave. Next wave of hostiles is beginning.
Yeah, to say this right at the beginning, I think it works to farm here with a skill build, but I would not recommend it as the best solution. I still think Resistance is sometimes fun to play, but in my opinion not really balanced, especially not if you play solo. I mean, I tried it a couple times, but it's just impossible. It's really impossible to kill the hunters with a skill build. You can't kill them with the sticky bomb. That's kinda annoying.
I'm only seeing one more hostile.
And the start is anyway easy, doesn't matter with what kind of build you're using. That's the main reason why I do not play Resistance too often, because yeah, I think I don't have enjoyed that much as legendaries. Because in my opinion it's unbalanced, especially if you play solo. And yeah, the start it's pretty boring. The first 5-6 waves. And after this about wave 10, 11, 12, when you just met legendary NPCs. I mean, I love legendaries, but yeah, it's just ridiculous how the difficulty increases too fast, in my opinion.
Scans indicate 5 hostiles remain.
So I can get the dailies.
Scans say you have 3 enemies left. Scans indicate 1 hostile left.
Yeah, and why I do not recommend to do it with the skill build is one of the main reasons. Wave 5 and 10, when you met the first bosses, because on these waves you should kill as many NPCs as possible, and if you use damage skills like Seeker Mines, then of course they go for the bosses as well, and usually you kill the boss a little bit too fast, so you can't kill as many NPCs as you could using another build. Danke dir, Jane. Sehr vielen Dank fürs Dabeisein. Immer schön, wenn du da bist. Macht immer sehr viel Spaß. Und ja, zwischendurch mal was anderes ist auch ganz cool. Das ist so.
You've still got 5 hostiles out there. You've got 3 hostiles left. You've got 1 enemy remaining. You're going to need to scan the objective.
So now the first round where you should kill as many NPCs as possible. If you try to farm or even go as high as possible here.
Hostiles inbound in 10 seconds. Scan the target location.
112 meters, so we need about 40-50 seconds to run there.
Just like training. Need to reload. Help me out here. Engaging target. I'm on target. Get out of the way. Tango inbound.
Let's open the door, kill a couple more, and then let's go to the computer.
One minute left to complete the critical objective.
Get it away!
So then let's go.
You have 30 seconds remaining to complete the critical objective. You have 10 seconds to complete the critical objective.
Weapons free.
Deal with remaining enemies.
So
Scanning indicates 3
I think
enemies
this part
remain.
went not that bad. Killed a couple of NPCs and that's the main
I'm only seeing one more hostile.
thing. You should focus on this one. But of course, this one here was not that hard. Wave 8 is a lot harder with the many shotgunners. Then let's go quickly back to see if we grab every SHD tag to open the door and buy the cache. And if we have everything, then just kill the last guy and prepare for the bosses.
You've got 3 hostiles left.
Open fire. Tango, in the open. I can't miss. Finger shooting. Get it off me. Over there. You're on the wrong side. Turret's armed. Keep shooting. Need some help here.
You've got 1 enemy remaining.
Hostiles inbound in 20 seconds. Next wave in 10 seconds. heavily armored hostile is inbound.
Wie weit kommt man da solo mit so? Das Maximum, das liegt wirklich daran an den Huntern, dass du die mit dem Bild nicht töten kannst, ist Welle 15. Und darüber hinaus, da brauchst du die 3 Striker oder irgendein Bild, wo du mehr Damage machen kannst mit der Waffe. Solo. Aber es kommt immer darauf an, was der Grund ist für das, was du hier bist. Und bei vielen ist es einfach, um nach Classifieds zu farmen. Und dann genügt das eigentlich völlig. Also theoretisch kannst du immer bis Welle 8. Und wenn du das gut machst, sag ich mal, kannst du die Kiste zweimal öffnen und hast zweimal eine Chance auf einen Classified-Teil. Ja, in meiner Meinung nach schon. Ab Welle 15 dann tendenziell eher für die Gruppe. Theoretisch wäre es sicher möglich, dann auch solo noch weiterzukommen, aber das ist eben das Problem mit den Skills. Ist der Boss zu schnell tot.
I'm only seeing one more hostile. Prep yourself for loss of shade tech.
Ja, wenn du einfach nur Spaß haben willst, dann, dann ist die erste Frage, ob du Spaß an Resistance hast, das lange zu machen. Aber wenn du da den Challenge siehst, möglichst weit zu kommen, dann eben wie gesagt, und du hast ja die Variante, wie du siehst, am Anfang ist es wirklich nicht so schwer. Du kannst eigentlich jedes Bild nehmen, das du hast und das du ausprobieren willst. Und später kannst du dann auch immer noch, gar nicht gemerkt, dass die nächste Welle schon gestartet hat. Da kannst du dann auch jedes Bild wechseln, die Loadouts. Sobald du eine Welle fertig hast. Ja, und die nächste Frage ist dann immer, wenn du alleine spielst und möglichst weit kommen willst, welches Geschützpuls oder Heilposten willst du aktivieren, weil die NPCs schießen die ja dann auch runter. Und vor allem das Geschütz, das wird extrem schnell angegriffen, der Heilposten auch, also das macht fast keinen Sinn. Von dem her müsstest du fast auf den Puls gehen. Und dann ist halt das nächste Problem, weil das du die Kontaminierungswellen auch. Und die werden immer stärker. Also zuerst 5, dann 6 und dann umso weiter, umso mehr. Und irgendwann kannst du einfach gar nicht mehr überleben. Ohne den Heilposten. Und wenn du da nicht genug investierst oder eben der kaputt geschossen wird, hast du eh keine Chance mehr, diese Welle zu bestehen. Ja, leider ja. Das ist eben der Grund, wieso ich am Anfang gemeint habe, dass ich finde, dass das Balance in dem Game Mode wirklich nicht überwältigend ist. Leider, leider. So, now enough money. SHD tech to open the door. Ah, compromised.
Screw you! Oh crap!
Seconds until next wave.
Aber das haben wir ja schon absichtlich gemacht. Das wurde
10 seconds until next
ja,
wave
Jörn,
of
da gebe ich dir
hostiles.
teilweise recht, aber prinzipiell wurde erst dasselbe auch von den Legendaries gesagt. Und unterdessen ist das teilweise sogar schon einfacher, je nachdem, was für eine Gruppe du hast, die alleine zu machen.
This is our town! What the hell is that? Oh, hell, they got him! Security! Maintain pressure! It's after me!
I'm seeing 5 hostiles remaining.
Show me you got this! Can't keep hiding if we blast you! Careful with that gun! You ain't got a prayer!
There's 3 unfriendlies left. I'm only seeing 1 more hostile.
Let me do my job.
You ready to start scanning the objective?
So, now the harder part.
20 seconds until next wave. Next wave of hostiles in 10 seconds. Scan the indicated location.
Targets in cover! Tango inbound! I see a turret! Get on! Shot grenade out! Blow it up! Weapons out! Open fire! He's hit! Single line! Fire on target! Contact! Got a contact!
Spielst doch. Yes. Hab auch ein Set Lone Star, ja. Auf dem Charakter. Aber ehrlich gesagt nicht so wahnsinnig oft. Macht Spaß teilweise, vor allem mit LMGs, aber am Ende finde ich doch, gibt es noch bessere Sets. Der Lone Star meinst du, Jörn? Macht echt Spaß für zwischendurch, ja. Das ist so.
60 seconds to go to complete the critical objective. Seconds remain for you to complete the critical objective.
Ja, das ist nicht nur der kleine Tackling, das ist teilweise sogar schon der große Tackling. Berserker Buff, das ist wirklich cool. Ja. And that's the huge advantage with this build, Nomad, as you saw. I would use my, or had used my super with my tech build, but with Nomad I just had my third life, like I say. And because you're pretty exposed all the time when you do the data breach, that's a really nice thing. That's why I definitely would recommend to use this build and not a classic tactician, if you would like to rely on the Nomad. Doch das nicht nachladen.
Scans say you got one hostile left.
Healing support's online. It's almost unfair. Shooting. Support station is active. God damn it! Behind me! Christ! Ah!
Scans indicate an inbound contamination anomaly.
Hostiles inbound in 20 seconds.
Große Willkommen.
Next wave in 10 seconds.
Ja, Nomade auf Drogen oder auf Skill Power, das ist schon, finde ich eine coole Variante, absolut. Und Nomade ist sowieso eines der variabelsten Sets, die es gibt in meinen Augen. Der macht wirklich Spaß. Und eben vor allem für diese Parts hier, Überlebensfähigkeit ist wirklich einzigartig.
Looks like you got 5 hostiles remaining. Scans say you have 3 enemies left.
Stay out of the burn radius!
one more hostile.
Seconds until next wave. Next wave of hostiles in 10 seconds. Heavily armored enemy inbound.
Du kriegst auch Health on Kill durch die Fertigkeiten oder also Health on Kill speziell schon nur durch den Gear-Bonus, Gear-Set-Bonus. Fertigkeiten, ich habe jetzt da nicht Predatory drauf, von daher kriege ich da sonst kein Health on Kill.
Eliminate all remaining enemies.
There's 3 unfriendlies left.
Hi Arcana, welcome to the stream.
Scans say you got 1 hostile left. Looks like your shade tech's gonna go offline.
20 seconds until next wave. Ten seconds until next wave. Shade Tech interacts have gone offline.
Ja, klar doch. Kannst immer fragen, kein Problem. Vielleicht brauche ich jetzt einen Moment dann, um sie zu lesen und zu beantworten, aber kein Problem, nur raus damit.
I'm seeing 5 enemies left. You've got 3 hostiles to go.
Keep the pressure on. Maintain heavy fire. Gonna toss some fresh. Really think you can hide from me?
I'm only seeing 1 more hostile.
You don't know who you're messing with. Shield giving me cover. I'll find you. Don't be stupid.
Next wave of hostiles in 20 seconds. Next wave of hostiles in 10 seconds. Next wave of hostiles is beginning.
Commendations als Tür stellen. Ich habe echt keine Ahnung, wie man die machen soll. Man muss Autotüren durch die Deckung schließen. Ich habe den... Jo, das ist eigentlich kein Problem. Genau, ja. Also so wie ich jetzt bin hier, und dann wenn das ein Auto ist hier, einfach so vorbeigehen am Auto, bis die Türen schließen. And that's it.
Hang on, I'm reloading.
Hallo Andreas, guten Abend.
Looks like you got 5 hostiles remaining.
I'm out of ammo. Gotta reload. Focus fire.
Scans say you have 3 enemies left.
Ja, ich denke mal, wenn du die Open-World-Bosse machst, dann hast du eigentlich viele Spots, wo du das sehr gut machen kannst. Oder einer von der Mission ist, glaube ich, Lincoln Tunnel. Da gibt es auch ziemlich viele. Also wenn du die da machst, genau, da gibt es auch ziemlich viele.
Hostiles inbound in 10 seconds. Alert. EMP blasts are inbound.
Just making things worse for yourself. Just making things worse. Fire! Watch the goddamn turret! Just making things worse for yourself. Let's go! Target, give me your chance! Gonna bust up the turret! We got a man down!
Ja, das ging mir gleich hier. Das war eine, die ich nicht wirklich fokussiert habe und die kriegt es dann ziemlich schnell.
We got a man down! Focus fire! Repairing the support station!
I'm seeing 5 hostiles remaining.
Target's in cover! Unfair! Throw it over there! Heads up, man down! Shit! I'm not getting a clear shot! Gotta reload! It's almost unfair! Target's in cover! Keep an eye on the turret!
You've got 3 hostiles to go. Scans indicate 1 hostile left. Get ready. Virus burst may be headed your way.
Hostiles inbound in 20 seconds. Ten seconds until next wave. Warning, virus burst incoming.
Scans indicate 5 hostiles remain.
I got this.
Scans say you have 3 enemies left.
I'm clear.
Scans say you got 1 hostile left.
Next wave in 20 seconds. Next wave in 10 seconds. A heavily armored enemy is inbound on your location.
Die Hunter können das Geschütz hacken, ja. Genau, aber du kannst sie dann immer noch zerstören. Aber es wird wahrscheinlich eh nicht gehen, weil die viel zu viel Stamina haben.
next time.
Get me out of here now!
Hey Ray, hello, welcome. Glad to have you here as well. Yeah, I don't know who shot me inside the tent. That was really strange, but yeah, doesn't matter. As I said, I think personally it's a little bit unbalanced, this game mode, especially if you play solo. And yeah, with the tactician build, although I was pretty surprised I could kill 2 hunters, honestly. But it's pretty hard to kill them in the time, and I think this is the main reason why it's hard, because of the time limit as well. But just to show you quickly how this build works in Resistance, and at least we got 1 or 2 Resistance 2 caches. A glitch on the side, Ray? You mean the shots in the tent? Yeah, could be. It was of course really strange. I thought first there is a turret inside, but yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. It was just to demonstrate you how it works. This build in Resistance.
You've been looking for me. Does Lau know why?
So, but then, if not somebody would like to see something special or has a question, then I think I will quickly, slowly finish the stream. Yeah, it happened the first time to me, Ray. I don't know, haven't expected this before, but it could be really strange, but it's the Division still. Then just quickly check what we got out of the caches. Thanks buddy, really appreciate your feedback. Glad that you like the videos, of course, and they're helpful for you. I hope so, at least. Just like when snipers shoot. Yeah, it can be annoying. If some unexpected things happen, then thanks buddy, really appreciate your comment. I wouldn't say I'm a master on this, but glad that you like it when I stream sometimes. Was really just a spontaneous decision to do the legendaries with some of you. They are online as well, and wanted to grab some easy exotics. That I'm really glad to hear that the videos were helpful for you. And which ones? The guides for the legendaries? But that's really great to hear. That it's not useless what I do here. I appreciate your feedback. Thanks a lot. So as I said guys, if you would like to see something special or have another question right now, then just let me know, and otherwise I will finish the stream in 1 or 2 minutes. That's nice to hear that the build videos are useful as well. And yeah, there will come out after the next global event, I think, then the next few build videos. But for the moment, yeah, you could do a build video every week with the combinations you can do on the with the Ninja bike. But otherwise, I think the most important ones are already out there. Thanks, buddy, if you're still in the stream and watching it. Appreciate it a lot for your feedback. Really glad that you watched it as well. Very welcome, my friend, very welcome. So, but then it seems not the case that somebody else has another question. Yeah, really nice YouTubers as well, the ones you mentioned, of course, yeah. Mario and Marco. Andreas, du meinst Reclaimer, Rückholer, ein Bild. Habe ich, glaube ich, sogar auch schon mal einen gemacht. Habe natürlich auch ein Set dafür. Aber kann ich gerne mal eine abgedatete Version machen. Thanks, Rikan. Really appreciate your comment, feedback. That's great to hear. Jupp, Andreas, werde ich mir gerne durch den Kopf gehen lassen, kein Problem. If I'm Russian, Ray, nope, I'm not with. Nope, I'm from Switzerland. Oh, that's nice. And you played Division as well? Yeah, not that far away. Not that far away. Germany is pretty close here too. Ah, great. I hope you were successful doing resistance. Oh, no. No worries. No worries. Just a question. Greetings back to Denmark. Yeah, my best buddy here is from Norway. Also northern country. To me, to only... Okay, 45 minutes. That means... What's close to Germany? Belgium. Nederlanden. Ah, nice. Nice, nice. Many players from the northern country, it seems. Ah, cool. Then I was not too far away with Belgium. So, yes guys, but then thank you very much for sticking around here with me on this stream. Really appreciate to have you here and glad to have you here. And I wish you a very nice evening and hope to see you soon in one of my videos. Have a good time, happy farming, and see you soon. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye. Danke dir auch, Jörn. Vielen Dank. Schönen Sonntag. Tschüss. Bye bye.